Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Condors of Honolulu. Three quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to get this out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Kaepernick. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
To throw from his end zone, Warner. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw from his end zone, Warner. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Warner. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Warner. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Warner to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. To throw on 2nd down, Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Again, it's Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here. Shoves him aside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's brought down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Touchdown! Trey Palmer with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Condors go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a first down throw, Warner. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down. Warner from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally he has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Warner. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Warner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 69 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 19-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. To throw, Warner. And he's going to fire his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Warner. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Condors 6.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Warner. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Warner. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. To Jefferson, and he's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And now they'll shift things around. From the gun on 3rd down. Warner. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And caught it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's the backup Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Warner to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Inside the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Condors 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a quick throw to Moss. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Warner. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Vikings 47, Condors 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Trey Palmer with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Condors get a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Minnesota.
It'll be Warner on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown! A big play there. 50 yards. And the Condors get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Warner. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down throw. Warner. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now an audible here into something else. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Vikings.
Now Warner. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Warner. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards there for number 15. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. Now Warner. To Jefferson on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Here's Warner. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On fourth down, Warner. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Palmer. Out of bounds at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Kaepernick now to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got it. It's Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 39 yards there, a big one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
All about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Minnesota, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Honolulu, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.